Hello and welcome back for another gas walkthrough. Today we are looking at December 28th, 2023's Shake and Clones puzzle by Clover, in which normal Sudoku rules apply. So that is the digits 1 to 9 in each row, box, and column. Also, each shape from each matching set contains the exact same digits. So these all will have the exact same digits. I'm going to highlight these in red. And all of these will have the exact same digits. But digits do not necessarily appear in the same positions. So what that means is I could have a 9 here, but it could be a 9 there in that puzzle. Um, if that turns out to be what actually happens today, wild, love it. Let's But before I get into it, I do want to mention this is for me essentially a blind solve. I haven't seen this puzzle before. I've set similar things. In fact, I used this particular shape when I did a Shake and Clones puzzle. But I have not said something like this before. I haven't solved this. I was too busy getting distracted over the Christmas New Year break to test this. So, this is gonna be completely new for me. I'm going to take it pretty slow, even though my brain is already scanning this puzzle and noticing quite a few things about it. Um, but I will show you how I would solve this if I was just taking my time, and let's get into it. So, as what I hope you probably noticed right off the bat is this cage, this O tetrometer sort of cage. Well, each one of them has one of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4. What that means is I'm going to turn conflict checker off for this. I don't need conflict checker. That's that's me being lazy. All right, cool. Now, so what this means is these have to have the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4 in it. Now, I will clean this up. 1, 3, 2, and 4. Now, this 1 and this 2 do a lot of damage here. So 1 can't go in here, so 1 has to go here. And now this 2 sees this across the row and knocks that down to a 3. This is now 4. And now this 2, 3 looks up here and leaves us with a 2, 3. Now, this 1 looks across here. 1, 1. This 2 and the 1 looks down here. And this 2 looks back up. 4 and 2. And 3 and 2. That is a surprisingly large amount of the puzzle done. Now, before. So, I'm not a big fan of clone puzzles, mainly because they can kind of really turn into a grindy pencil mark fest. So, what I'm gonna do instead is do some Sudoku. So, over here we have 7. Now, 7 must go in there because it can't go in any of these 4 spots. 8 must go here. And then this is what we call in the business a naked single. Because it sees the digits 1 to 6 in the box, 7, 8 in the row. So that must be a 9, meaning this has to be 7 and 8. I will get my pencil marks in order. Now, we can do the exact same trick down here of 5, 6, meaning this has to be 7, 8, 9. Or I should do that over here too. 5, 6, 9. Can't be 9, can't be 6, can't be 5. Oh, sorry, but this 6 over here, 6 and 5, resolving that pair. Now, once this looks down here, we've got to put a 9 in this box. Oh, meaning this is a 5, 6 pair. Sorry, my brain's still fried from the Christmas New Year break. Plus, also, a quite frankly bonkers Sudoku present that I received. And it's melted both my brain and Clover's brain over the last few days. But it's truly magical. If you get the opportunity to give it a go, please do so. I will link it in the comments just in case you feel so inclined. Now, we put a 3 in this clone because 1 and 3 were the only digits remaining in the row. Now, down here, this has to be 2 and 4. This 2 looks down here and sees this. So that's 2. That's 2, that's 4. Now, where does 4 go in this clone? Well, 4 going in this clone has to put it there. Where does 3 go in this clone? Can't be there in the row, so that has to have a 3. Now, where do 3 and 4 go in this clone over here? Well, 3 can't go there or there or there, so that's 3. 4 can't go there, so that has to be a 4. I'm going to use a little bit of divine knowledge that I've just worked out in a second when I clean this up over here. So this, where do I put 3 and 4 in this clone? 3's can't go there, so that must be 3. Now 4's, well, 4 can't go there, so that must be 4. And while we're at it, let's just put the last 4 and 3 in the grid. We can also do a little bit more Sudoku. 2 can't go there, because it sees that or that. 2 must go there. I assume I can probably do the same thing with 1s as well. And let's put the rest of the 1s in the grid. 1 can't go in any of those, because it's seen in the column. 1 can't go there, so we'll put that there. And I can resolve the rest of the 1s and 2s. So, 2 goes here, and 1 goes here. Now, we know for a fact that this clone has to have a 9, it has to have a 5 or a 6, and it must have a 7 or an 8. Now, the question becomes, because it's got to have either a 5 or a 6, if it's 6, then if it's 6, how do I put 6 in this clone? Because this has 3, 4, 7, 8 already. And both of those cells get seen by that 6 and that 6. So that means this must be a 5, this is a 6. Similarly, we can do some other nonsense over here. We've got a 7, 8 pair that we know has to go in here. Well, if it's 7, how do I put 7 in the clone if 7 sees the only available cells there? So this must be 8, and that's 7. Now we know that our clone must be a 3, 4, 8, 5, 9 pair. Quintuple, sorry, not pair. But we can use that to basically unwind the rest of the grid. 5, 8 pair means this has to be 9, 7, 8, 7, 6, 9. This still needs a 5 and an 8. So this makes this a 9, 6, 5, 6, 7, 9. Now this needs to have 7. This needs to have 8 and 9, meaning this is 5 and 6, which unwinds this for us, meaning this has to have 7 and 8. So 7 there, 8 there, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, and then we're just finishing off. I hope you had a lovely Christmas New Year break. That has been Shaking Clones by Clover. I've been Bill. You've been you. We should all continue to be excellent to each other. I will see you next time. Have a lovely, awkward break between Christmas and New Year's. Or, make it less awkward. On me. Bye.